That you guys say that you guys give them all these benefits and all health care, and then you guys give them money for being in foster care, but I never seen none of that. My sisters never seen it. My brothers, my little sisters, none of us got money.
How many of there were you?
5.
Your brothers and sisters, were you all physically assaulted, would you say?
My little brothers and sisters, yeah.
They were. Did you witness that yourself?
Yes, I witnessed it myself. Smacking, I mean...
Did they ever hit him in their face, or...?
I wouldn't be there to see it, but I could hear her smacking her because she would take her inside the closet, the washer room, and close the door.
Oh, I see.
And I just hear my sister crying and yelling my name.
When they took the little one from you, did they literally take him from your arms?
No, they had the guts to go while I was on my way home to go get my other one. They went to my house and picked him up while I wasn't even there.
And who was watching him at home?
My foster mother. They took him right out of her hands. She's in a wheelchair, so there wasn't really much she could do. It was her and my little brother and the baby.
Biological father, they were supposed to give me my daughter, but they wouldn't, saying that I didn't have enough time with my daughter, that my daughter didn't know me, but yet and still, she knew me. She called me Pop. I don't know where they was keeping my daughter after they took her from her biological mother. How could the people just do this to Americans?
Just take your child. They basically kidnapped your child now.
Kidnapped my daughter.
I've had my kids their entire life. For every moment, every birthday party, every recital at school, every mommy look at my picture, every moment. I have been there with them, reading the Bible with them at night, getting them ready for school in the morning. The first one they see when they get home from school, they run to me and say, "Mommy, guess what happened today?" Or, "Mommy, look at, I got an A." Or, "Mommy, look at my spelling test." I have been there every moment. And then to hear that my 9-year-old is now in trouble at school for flashing boys and making sexual comments to little boys when she just turned 9. She shouldn't know what sex is, didn't know what it was.
Under your care. But under CPS, she's not only knowing, but talking about it.
Talking about it, acting it out.
And being abused by it.
Yes.
Somebody, you said you...
I want Governor Brewer to stop funding CPS, a kidnap for profit scheme. They use police to break into homes and kidnap children for money. I want my grandsons home.
How many grandsons have they taken from you, miss?
They've taken 3 grandsons.
When's the last time you saw them?
2010, December of 2010.
Do you know whether the people who have your grandchildren are treating them kindly?
No, absolutely not.
Do you know if they're living with a registered pedophile?
No.
Do you know how they handle their so-called misbehaviors?
No.
What do you intend on doing to get your grandchildren back?
I'm going to fight until we get justice. And the criminals of CPS and the state of Arizona are prosecuted.
Excuse me, man, have you been infected by CPS, Child Protective Services, family breakup?
Yes, I have.
In what way?
I found CPS didn't even contact me when they first took my grandson into custody. The only way I found out about him through word of mouth. I had to contact CPS myself to find out about my grandchild. When I found out about him, CPS took me through some things to try to attain my grandchild. When I did attain him, I only had him for 2 months. They found a way to take my grandchild. They trumped up charges on me. They told me it was child endangerment. Nobody never called the police. Nobody never charged me with anything, but still they took my grandchild from me. If it was child endangerment, why wasn't I prosecuted? Why wasn't the police called? But nobody prosecuted me. They didn't even want me to get into court, but by the grace of God, he gave me somebody to get into court. The justice system has failed me. I do not believe in the judicial system anymore because I have tried the appeal court. I even took it to the Supreme Court.
when their children has been taken unjustly.
Did that happen to you?
Yes, it has happened to me. I had a good home for my kids, but they took them because I was not the biological grandfather. But I birthed, when they came out of birth, I raised them from babies until where they are now. They took them from me in 2010.
Were you alone with raising them, or were you married to the...
No, I was married. My wife passed.
Oh, were you married to the biological grandmother of these children?
Yes, I was. I was married to her, and she passed away because she was very ill.
And so you two raised them together?
I raised them together.
And they were happy with you?
They were happy.
And then all of a sudden, when she passed away, you disqualified as what?
As a parent. My qualifications as a parent, with CPS's eyes, they took my grandkids from me because I was not the biological grandfather. The viewers out there that's watching us, these are the paddles that's whooping our children in school. We're tired of them doing that as well. We're tired of them taking our children unjustly. CPS is an evil regime, and we need your support to help us fight this battle against CPS.
Children back! We want our 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 children back!
CPS is an evil regime!
From us, what happens to them once they turn 18? What about if you don't know who their parents are? What if you lost contact? Then they don't get to come back home. What about the letters that you have us write to those kids that they're supposed to get when they turn 18? I have 3 that are 18, 19, and 20. Do you think they got one letter that I wrote them that they promised that they would receive when they became an adult? No, they don't even know that they exist.
They feel like we abandon them. They feel like we don't love them. They feel like we just give them away. We try our hardest to get them back. We try our hardest to still love them. We try our hardest to still do what we have to do. And it's still like they still take our children from us.
So you're saying you do everything they tell you to do and you still don't get your children?
It can happen to
They
you
still
too
try
as
their
well.
hardest to keep our children away from us.
Nobody's exempt from CPS taking their children from them.
My name was Latoya Jordan. I never was convicted of any harm of my children from 2002 to 2007. Not guilty.
So why do they keep their kids then if you're not guilty?
That's what I'm looking for right now.
I have been given